This morning, Decatur leaders are moving forward with a plan to create a task force to help shape the city's response to homelessness. Commissioners unanimously approved that plan. The city plans to appoint 20 members. Residents from anywhere in DeKalb County, not just Decatur, will be able to apply.
From mental health to transportation, just to create better resources for those individuals who are here in the city.
And this open call for statements of interest begins today. It'll run through August 16th. The task force plans to hold its first meeting sometime in late September or early October. Meanwhile, Decatur commissioners voted against the idea to get rid of resident-only parking. Leaders argue a better plan needs to be in place to reserve parking spots for homeowners. The issue first came up back in May after some neighbors asked the city to ticket people for parking in neighborhoods where they did not live. The city proposed having residents buy annual parking permits, but leaders deemed that plan was too expensive for both the city and homeowners.